All right, so today we got Tony22, Tony V Tunes up in the building, and we're doing an epic
Snap.
interview.
Are we on right now?
Are we on? Yes, we are.
Hey, what's up? Hey, bro. Thank you for having me here.
No problem. Thanks for coming on.
For sure, man. This is my first interview ever, so let's see how this goes. I'm like low-key nervous, but let's see what happens.
All right, let's low-key go into an intro on who you are.
All right, well, I'm Tony22. I'm from Austin, Texas. I'm 19 years old, and I do music. I do hip-hop style, kind of singing, R&B influenced popish kind of music. I don't know. I make it kind of happy. I just like good vibes.
Nice. All right, let's get into some sexy questions.
Oh my god.
All right, who are some of your inspirations in music and animations?
Oh, okay. Well, let's start with animations. I've been doing that for as long as I can fucking remember, honestly. I started off with Ed's World, who was like probably one of the biggest inspirations for a lot of young animators. He made his own series all by himself, so he really gave kids hope to like create their own cartoons, kind of how we saw on TV and stuff. Also, people like Ed's World, people like Domix and Swoozy definitely influenced my style of animation. And music-wise, that definitely ranges, because when I was younger, I listened to a lot of metal, like a lot of hardcore type shit. So it definitely gave me my teen angst. Bands like Issues or like Chelsea Grin, All Time Low, A Day to Remember. And then on the rap side, people like Big Sean, Kendrick Lamar. I just really love people that put a lot of thought into their words or a lot of emotion. So yeah.
All right, that's some real shit.
Real shit.
What's the one person that influenced you the most in music?
One person that influenced me the most in music. That's a hard one. I wouldn't say there's one person in particular. Me a lot is Kuko. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he makes this kind of like lo-fi style soft music that really gives like a good vibe. I don't know. I really go for vibes with music. It's less about the sound or like the quality of someone's voice. It's more just like how they make me feel while I'm listening to it.
Yeah, so like if you're watching or listening to Grind on Me, then you know how you feel.
Exactly, man. It puts you in the mood.
In the grind mood?
It's all about the fucking mood.
All right, you're the first one to ever answer that question correctly, because nobody like picks one fucking person. Like,
straight up,
nobody picks a person.
Yeah,
like they're all like, oh, everybody,
hard, right?
Bro. How long have you been doing animations? How long for music? And how long for YouTube?
Okay, I think I started doing YouTube when I was like fucking, I don't know, 7 years old, I think. The first thing I ever put out on YouTube was this really shitty Sonic stop motion video. It was like kind of like animation, but with Sonic action figures, because I was a fucking Sonic fanboy. So that got like 10,000 views when I was like 7 years old. It's the first thing I ever uploaded, and I was like, holy shit, I could keep doing this. So eventually I started doing cartoon animation, 2D animation around the time I was around 10 years old. I was posting my stuff to Newgrounds.
Oh god.
That was where all the young animators were posting their shit. And everyone hated it. Yeah, it was like the worst thing ever. All of my videos got taken down because they were so shitty. I'm not even lying. And I eventually was just like, all right, I should probably give up because everyone hates me. But going because it's fun. And I've been doing YouTube. Or I started making animations on YouTube when I was around 13, posting them to my old channel that's like long and forgotten by now. But yeah, I've been doing animation for for as long as I can fucking remember, honestly. And I started doing music when I turned 14. When I turned 13 or 14, I started messing around in programs like FL Studio and trying to produce my own fucking dubstep type tracks. I don't know. I was listening to a lot of dubstep and EDM when I was younger. So I thought, hey, I can probably become the next fucking Skrillex. I was actually considering shaving my head and trying to become Skrillex, but you know, that obviously didn't happen. You can actually still find my old shitty dubstep tracks on SoundCloud, on my old SoundCloud. So let's hope that's buried.
I'll make sure people research that. At what point did you start growing and getting attention? Clout.
That happened around 2014 because I released a Five Nights at Freddy's animation. It's called Five Nights at Cuteness. Five Nights of Cuteness. And when the whole fucking Five Nights at Freddy's thing was happening, everyone jumped on that shit, and every animator blew up because of Five Nights at Freddy's. So I was one of those people who just so happened to get lucky and made a viral animation about Five Nights at Freddy's. So a lot of kids subscribed to me because of that. And then this whole PewDiePie scandal happened where someone took one of my animations and sent it to PewDiePie. He uploaded it to his channel without recognition of me. And I was like pissed. I was freaking out. I was just a kid though, because like when you see your video get uploaded to one of the biggest channels on YouTube and not understand how that fucking happened, I flipped shit. So everyone was messaging me and I was getting a lot of recognition because of that. And eventually I was just like, hey, I'm gonna keep animating. Let's see what happens. And people started subscribing out of nowhere. And I eventually hit 20,000 subscribers, 50,000, 100,000, like within the span of like 2 years.
Damn. And then what was your reaction to becoming an influential person in people's lives?
I don't even know, man. That's a weird one to answer because it's still kind of, I don't know, I still don't really understand my influence on people. Like I get messages from people telling me how much I've influenced them or how inspiring my stuff is to them, and I'm just making my stuff. I'm just making things that I like, and when people find it inspiring or when they want to create something because they saw something I did, that's like insane, because that's the same feeling I had watching people that I was inspired by.
Nice. Have you always had support from friends and families over what you've been doing?
Yeah, definitely. My family has supported me through all of the bullshit I've made. Like, I've made a lot of shitty content. Family is just like, yeah, man, keep doing your thing. You're really good at it. And like, I look back at some of the old music I made and old videos where my family would compliment me on them, and I'm like, there's no way you thought that was good. Like, who let me upload this shit? So yeah, they've been supporting me since day one.
All right, and now we're going into the first random segment that I implemented in this because I don't give a shit. All right.
Hell yeah, okay.
The first one is a bunch of questions sent to me by Josiah, who got this interview set up and is editing this video.
Hey, what's up?
I call it Josiah's Life Questions. So, the first question is, you still live in that vegan lifestyle, question mark?
Actually no. When I made the vegan challenge, I was about a month and a half into being a vegan, and it was going really good until one day I almost passed out from lack of nourishment. So I was like, all right, this isn't fun anymore, so I'm gonna stop being a vegan. And every now and then I kind of jump back on the vegan train, and I'll be a vegan for about a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then I go back and forth. But eventually, one day I want to fully commit to that lifestyle and live the rest of my life as a vegan, because I do like it. Feeling to know that you're eating healthy and to know that no one had to get hurt for it besides the plants. I think plants have feelings, but you know, they can't scream.
Yeah, I guess.
That got deep, sorry.
Alright, and then I don't understand why this is such a big question among your channel, but a lot of people are pissed that you went for Tony22 instead of Tony V Tunes, but not like cartoons, but like music tunes. Like,
yeah,
they want to know why you did that.
Dude, honestly, that's like the cheesiest fucking thing ever. Like, there's no way anyone actually thought, like, if I made my name Tony V Tunes, as in like iTunes, like who would take me seriously in the music industry? Like I don't think anyone would see that name and be like, oh, he makes quality music. It's like it's too much of a play on my other name to where if you were to search it up, all of my animation stuff would come up anyways, you know?
Yeah.
Because if you search up Tony V Tunes on YouTube, you know, spell it iTunes, my animation stuff comes up. So it would be really hard to transition all of that stuff over there. So that's why I wanted a different name for all of my music stuff. I tried using just my name Tony, or maybe even Tony V, but it was all too similar and all too generic because like the name Tony, like billions of people have that name, so that wasn't gonna work. And I eventually came up with Tony22, and I was like, hey, that could work, and now it's working really well. So when you search up Tony22, all of my music stuff comes up and not my animations.
All right, and Josiah's next question is, he said, you've mentioned that you are seeing It's Alex Clark on tour, but have you ever thought of going on tour yourself? It's a long question.
Oh yeah, 100% I want to tour eventually. I want to make sure that my career is at a stable area to where I can put on a tour and it go very smoothly, you know, because I was actually planning a tour sometime last year, but so many things came up and so many things happened to where it just couldn't happen. And it was around summertime of last year, and it just didn't work out. So I'm just gonna wait until I feel very comfortable with where my career is at, and then set up a tour. But it's gonna happen regardless.
All right, and his next question is a question that's long and has an explanation as well, because he couldn't explain it like a normal person. I rap like shit, but that's fine. All right. What he said was,
fucking do it.
What does it usually take for someone to be able to work with you, whether it's music or animation? And then he said, to explain a bit, does someone need a high sub count, or if someone is truly driven and determined, would you work with them?
Yeah, it's definitely the second one for sure. I don't care who you are or like what you do. If I have the opportunity to collab with someone that I see is putting in work and is passionate about what they do, shit, like we can exchange value to each other, you know? So like if there's someone who wants to edit with me, if there's someone who wants to collab and send me a beat or something to rap to, like I'm willing to collab with anyone. Shit, I mean, we're doing this interview, like I didn't even ask questions. You were just like, hey, let's do an interview, and I was like, okay, sure, I've never done an interview before, let's fucking do it.
Yeah, that's what Josiah does. He finds a bunch of people that he likes and tells them to do interviews with me.
That's dope.
And apparently, I didn't know, but one of my friends actually sent me your music 2 years ago, before Josiah even brought you up.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, so I listened to it like back in the past because I liked like Justin Bieber, and my friend said you kind of sounded like his type of music. That was before I like rap or anything, and now like here we are 2 years later, I found you again.
Here we are. Wow, small world.
Yeah. All right, and his last question, which also someone asked in your Q&A thing on your Instagram, but like I just combined them. It says, did you always want to be a musician, or is it just something you fell into while animating? By Josiah and PTK10636 Lance.
Music was kind of something that just fell out of the sky for me. Like I didn't really intend on taking it too seriously. I started playing the drums actually before anything. I played the drums when I was 9, and I took a few lessons here and there, and like I've always loved music. I've always been into it. Yeah, I definitely wanted to be a musician. I saw myself being a drummer for a really long time, or like being in a band, and I was in a few bands here and there, but like I just didn't like drumming enough to continue just that. Like I like singing, I like playing ukulele, I like playing guitar, I like producing, so I just wanted to do it all from a very young age too.
So I don't know if this was answered with your like influences, but like what made you want to do YouTube? This is my questions now, no longer anyone else. I'm original.
Oh, what made me want to do YouTube? Honestly, just boredom. Like I was homeschooled a lot as a kid, and there's not much you can do to entertain yourself when you're homeschooled, you know? So me and my brother would just make shitty videos together, and I would meet a bunch of people off of Skype and off of other websites and just like collaborate with them and just make stuff. I liked animating, so I was like, I want to show this to people. So YouTube was there, and like also things like Newgrounds. And I heard that you can become quote unquote famous from YouTube and like actually make money off of it. So I was like, okay, if I go hard on this shit, I might be able to do it. So yeah, I was just really bored and homeschooled.
All right, and then this is a more technical question. What programs do you use for animating, and then what programs do you use for music?
Okay, for animating, I use Adobe Animate. It was called Adobe Flash before, but now it's called Animate CC or whatever. And for music, I use FL Studio 11 actually.
11, not like 12 or 20?
No, I have 11 and I just never updated.
What's your creative process to making a song?
Creative process to making a song. It all starts with the first synth sound. So if it's the song with a ukulele, it'll start with 4 chords or 5 chords, however many chords I have. And however that sounds, I'll get a vibe from it. So I'll determine how I make the beat or how I incorporate the drums and the bass into it. And if it sounds more uplifting, I like to make the lyrics sound lower. So for example, a song like Detached, which is one of my more popular ones now, the instrumental is very high. It's light. It sounds happy. The lyrics are sad. And I don't know why I feel like that works so well, but it just does.
So you're like going for that 21 Pilots feel, like they have like
yeah, straight up. They're
uplifting.
definitely one of my inspirations when it comes to lyric writing for sure.
That's the amount of people that I've interviewed who are inspired by 21 Pilots is crazy. Like that's one of my favorite bands.
They took over the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Like they definitely had a huge impact on the generation for sure.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also put what's your creative process in animating?
Oh, when it comes to animating, my style of animation is like storytelling, so it all has to do with whatever story I have or whatever I want to talk about. If it's like talking about pets or if it's talking about ditching school or something, I'll come up with a script. I'll write the script in like Google Docs or something. And it'll be like super bland, shitty grammar fuck-ups everywhere. Like I don't give a fuck when it comes to writing the script as long as I can understand it, because I'm the only one making these videos, you know? Like I don't have a team of people that need to understand the creative process. So as long as I can understand it, it's good. And then I do a very simple storyboard on Animate, and I'll just go from there.
All right, nice. And then is there one that's harder than the other? Like is music harder or is animating harder? Or are they both equal?
I would say neither of them are harder, but I think music is a little more challenging for me, which is probably why I liked the fact that I'm transitioning into music other than animation, because I like the challenge of like trying to figure things out or like trying to find who I am in a style, you know? So once I found my style of animation and just kind of stuck to it after a couple of years, it became a little repetitive for me. So it's kind of easy. It's kind of second nature when I animate. It's more of a relaxing thing for me. But when it comes to music, I have to think and I have to like come up with new ideas and new things to add to make it, I don't know, more unique, which I could do for animation, but when I found like a formula that works, I just thought I should stick with it.
All right. And then what's your favorite moment you've ever had that you've made a video on?
Shit, that's a good one. I like on my stealing stuff video. I just fucking love that video for some reason. Also, actually, my haircut video, that one was fucking hilarious to me. I have no idea why, but it's just like, it captured the feeling of that experience so well, like other than any animation. So I was like, this one's fucking good.
All right, and then what's your favorite part about each of the things that you do?
Favorite part, I don't know, man. I just really like that I can create things and like live off of that, you know, because not a lot of people can say that they make stuff for a living, you know.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people can say that they make things and people enjoy it, or like they inspire others to make things. Like, I think that's my favorite part, that I can just do this. Like, I'm just living exactly how, you know, you're intended to live, you know, just do what you want to do.
Yeah, and then who are your favorite animators?
Did I answer that one already? I like Eddsworld, Domix, Swoozy, and also obviously everyone from the animation squad, like Jaden and Alex, infamous Swoosh, my friend Gabe, who kind of doesn't animate anymore, but I just love that guy anyway.
All right, and then what's your favorite song you've released?
My favorite song of my own is, I would probably have to say Party Harvey, which is one I released right before the new year came. It's a song about the hurricane that hit Houston in 2017 and kind of like where my mind was during that time. And it makes me feel such nostalgia listening to it. And I can also tell that other people that were affected by the hurricane can feel like, I don't know, the emotion that I'm trying to put into that song. So when I hear that song, it definitely gives me an emotion and a setting.
All right, and then what's your favorite song by another artist?
Shit. Oh my god, dude, that's a really hard question. That changes like every week for me. I listen to so much music, man. Like, my phone is probably filled with music. But if I'm gonna give an answer, it would probably have to be... Fuck, no, I can't even give an answer. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Let me think about this.
All right.
You know what? Any song off of the I Decided album from Big Sean, that's really fucking good. Also, there's a song by Kuko. It's called Drown, which is probably one of my favorite songs in history. So that, yeah, I'll say that one, Drown by Kuko.
All right. And then what are your dream collaborations in both categories that you do?
Shit. In animation, I want to... I honestly don't have any dream collaborations when it comes to animation, now that I think about it. Like, I've collaborated with a lot of people, but there's nobody that I've been desperate to collab with, you know? There's no one that would, like, make me satisfied with my animation career by collaborating with them, you know? Maybe someone like Eddsworld, because he was such an inspiration, but he passed away, so that can't happen now. But that would probably be my answer.
All right, and then for music?
For music, I really like that guy Cavetown.
Oh, shit.
He makes some
Lemon
really
Boy?
chill... Yes, man. He makes some really chill stuff, and I think that if we were to work together, we could create some beautiful, chill-ass music.
All right, everyone at Lemon Boy?
Straight up, yeah. Hit him up on Twitter. Maybe he'll follow me.
Just spam the shit out of that guy. And
For
then,
real.
what are some upcoming collaborations, if any?
Up-and-coming collaborations. I have nothing set up, but for music, I definitely want to explore a little bit more. I have a few artists that are like on the sidelines that definitely I want to collaborate with. There are a couple like unknown artists, like very low-key, but I think we're gonna make some really good music eventually.
All right. And then, what are some future projects, if you have any, planned out?
I'm gonna make one more EP this year, probably releasing it around the end of summer if I can. and also just try to make an animation every month from now on. I'm already in the middle of working on another one, so just expect a lot of content this year because I'm trying to go in.
All right. And then what are things that you think make you different from other people pursuing the same career as you?
Different from other people? I think I'm just different from other people because I'm Tony. Like, there is no one like me. There's no one like you. There's no one that is exactly alike. And I never try to imitate someone else's sound. Like, what my music is just me. I just try to encapsulate my emotion and put it into songs, and hoping that if someone else is feeling that emotion, they'll vibe with me. They'll be on the same frequency as me. So what'll make me different from other people is just the feeling I give you.
Oh, yes. I mean, so the next question. Is there any other things you want to do? Is there any other things you want to do besides animate and music?
I don't know. I'm really into like spiritual coaching type of content on YouTube. I don't know if anyone else has like explored that side of YouTube, but like I like talking with people about their problems. So maybe something along the lines of therapy or coaching.
All right, you're hired. I'll fire my own therapist right now.
Hell yeah.
You can be my new
cool.
therapist. I need you to animate my life and my sadness. I'll tell you about my problems, and then you explain how I can do it better.
Consider your problems solved.
All right, and I have another epic segment in this epic interview. The most legendary interview on this channel.
Fuck yeah, icons right here.
Alright, so the new segment that has not been on any other interview in the world, probably, I don't know, is the YouTube nice comment section. I found a bunch of comments from your videos that are kind of questions and also nice, so I decided to screenshot them.
Alright, bet, let's do it.
Alright, so on your song Leave by Tony22 at the time.
Oh god, why that song? Okay, let's
That
go.
was the first song I ever heard, by the way. Alright.
Oh my god.
And then it said, from Free Stuff Error, they said, Tony, your music title and lyrics is SOS message. Is something wrong? You okay there?
Dude, that's funny. A lot of people say that. A lot of people try to like decode all of my songs and like put the titles together and see if it makes a sentence or something, which would be really cool, but they don't. But that would be cool.
Alright, so are you okay?
That's for you to find out, I guess. Shit.
Alright, and then the next song, Lovey Dovey, featuring KS.
Ooh.
Somebody said, or Ashmo,
Forgot about that song.
the weirdo, because I don't know how to spell weird apparently, said, I am so in love with this song. 20 heart emojis. How is your voicey so soft and so bootyful? Like, face thing? Oh, am dying of your voice. Heart. I didn't realize how bad that question was, but it was good, right? They love it. How is your voice
Oh
so
my God.
beautiful?
That's crazy. I honestly forgot that song existed for a while, though. That was a good song. It kind of transitioned me into the style I have now. But how's my voice so beautiful? I don't know. I didn't go through puberty properly, I guess. My voice is kind of high, I think. So, kind of sound like a 12-year-old sometimes, but it's okay.
All right, and then on your song Temptations, Kick Scanny with a kitty as their profile picture said, I love that you're expanding your YT channel, Heart, and you have a really soothing voice. It helped feel a little better after having a really stressful day. Smiley face.
Wow.
That's a little compliment
okay.
from this illiterate person.
Yeah, a lot of them can't really spell properly. Where are you getting these comments?
I scrolled like a little down so you haven't seen them, and then I selected them.
Okay, well that's cute. That's really good. I'm glad that the music helps people get through get through the day, you know, because I know I have a lot of songs that where I'm feeling kind of down or whatever. I'm like, I want to put this song on and just give me some good energy, you know. So it's good that that does that for people.
All right, The Star. That's a song that you made, and somebody
Yes, it
said, "Is that XXL calling?" That boy of India is the person, by the way.
Is that XX? Oh, like double XL, like
Double XL.
the shit. I mean, I don't think I would fit in with any of those people on double XL. Like, I think I'm more of a singer than I mean. I don't really know.
You
Maybe.
rapped on a song, so you're qualified. Do you think Trippie Redd's a rapper? Like, come on. Is Juice WRLD a rapper?
Yeah. He's got some bars, I guess.
I mean, they rap, but they normally sing. It's like Lil Uzi Vert's not a rapper; he's a singer.
True.
All right, and then on a song "Beautiful," the weird side of Camille Rhodes said, "Oh Tony, why did you 22 after your name?"
Oh my god, another one of those. It'll grow on them, I promise.
Yeah, fuck you, Camille. All right.
No, we love you, Camille. Don't worry.
All right, and now for your Instagram Q&A.
Oh shit.
Gabe Maida said, "When's your next song with Maida or Mita?" You probably know how to pronounce that.
Oh, that's my boy Maida. That's Gabe Maida. We have one song together. It's on his SoundCloud. It's called Gone and Alone. It's pretty good. Go check him out. That's Meida. Maida.
And when's your next song with him? He really wants to know.
I don't know, man. We gotta make another song. Hit me up with some beats and I'll send you a verse.
Alright, and then from Calistan._fandom lover without the O but with an X says, "How do you get inspiration?" Like for your music,
Inspiration, when I make a song, it always has to do with an experience or something that I'm feeling in the moment, so I can never just like force an inspiration out of me when it comes to making a song. I have to know what I'm about to sing about, you know, or what I'm about to write bars about, because otherwise it'll sound forced and it just never works. So I always have to feel something.
All right, and then the next question from VMA2K or VMAZK09. These are, I hate Instagram usernames, by the way. I just hate
yeah,
them.
straight up. When I was looking for those, I was like, man, he's gonna have a fun time pronouncing these names.
This is how it always is, and it pisses me off. All right, so they said, "How did you come up with Detached?"
Oh man, that was like one of my most depressing times, honestly. I was going through some shit with like relationship issues, not only that, but like career issues too. And I just got to the point of sadness and like depression to where I didn't feel anything. I felt numb, I guess. And I guess it was kind of like my body's way of coping with all of my problems. I was like, hey, if I'm gonna be sad, might as well feel nothing instead. I feel like that would work better. So I was just so numb and kind of fucking dead. This is really emo, but like this is really what I was feeling when I made this song. And then I just wrote the lyrics about that, and then the song actually made me happier again, because I was like, hey, I made a pretty cool song out of this feeling, so I should upload this now. And then it went away, so came around, you know.
So that wraps up all the questions. I have one more thing, just a little outro. Any future plans you have, anything you want to say to your fans and to your friends and family and your love of your life, whoever
all
that
right,
is.
Shit. Shout out my bae, Annie. She's beautiful. Shout out my friend Gabe. He's amazing. My family, whoever is listening, all of the fans that decided to click on this video. I got another EP coming out, like I said, sometime in the summer. And also just keep looking out for more animations, because I'm not quitting, as some of you might think. They're going nowhere. I don't think I could ever stop animating, so it's gonna be coming out this year, so I'm gonna be making a bunch of shit.
All right. my name is Brodie. This is Tony22, and this has been Unnamed Interviews. Who is Tony22? Thank you for watching.
Yo, man, thank you again for having me on this shit, bro. This is fun. Tony22, check it out.
Yeah, all links will be in the description for everyone. Shout out Josiah for getting Tony to want to do this.
Yay.
Did it hit 40 minutes yet? Shit.
Big outro. Oh, shit, bro.
Add revenue.
Get that watch time up. Get that watch time up.
Hiya, I'm Josiah Herring, and I edited this video. Go subscribe to my channel. Pulls.